Hey guys, we're going to be taking a look at Milwaukee's new compact tape measures. They've got a 16 foot and a 25 foot. They're going for smaller is better here. It's a lot less to grip, easier to handle, still pretty wide so it doesn't fall over. So let's take a closer look at these. Just so you can see a size comparison, this is the new Milwaukee compact 16 foot tape. Here's an older Milwaukee 35 foot magnetic tape, and here's a Stanley Powerlock 25 foot tape that I've had for probably the past 10 or 15 years. So this one I got for distances longer than 25, and I almost never use it because it's like a freaking softball. The 25 has been my go-to, and I only use this one really unless I can't find it or if I have a longer measurement I need to take. And I think this new 16 foot is going to be my new go-to because primarily what I do is woodworking, and this is nice and compact and easy to handle. So there's the size comparison. We'll get the Powerlock out of here for right now. And Milwaukee's claiming a 30% more compact. And you can see that little overlay right there. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if that overlay, I really don't think that's for a 16 foot. I think that's for something like a 35 foot. So take that with a grain of salt. That might be for a much larger tape. They're claiming 30% reduction in size for it. Each tape has their place, but right now, with what I've been doing lately, this 16 foot is really going to come in handy. Alright, so Milwaukee's got 16 foot tape measures on the shelf right now, and they're pretty much the same size, but they don't have some of the features this one has. This one's got a little a ribbed area right here for better grip when you're pulling. You put your index finger right there, and it is a nice spot to grip. And the other difference is there are 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch markings on the bottom side of this tape measure. And I haven't made up my mind yet. I think they're a good feature. It's a little bit busy, but I don't think it's too busy. If I can get it to focus. So it's just got 1/8 and 1/4, all the way up, and it'll restart each inch, obviously. And then as far as inch measurements go, once you get to a foot, you have your foot markers, and then you've got a 1 foot 1 inch, etc. Out at 2 feet, you get 2 feet 1 inch, as well as the actual inch number, so you don't have to do conversions. And it's got the standard stud markings and your black diamonds for rafter markings. So it does go down to a 16th, and I'm glad they didn't put the 1/8 and 1/4 inch markings on the top too, because that'd be just too distracting. You'd have too much stuff on the tape. As it is, I think these are unobtrusive enough that I'm pretty happy with them, and plus I won't end up having to count 1/8 or really 16ths, so I like that. On the back, you've got a standard, this is spring steel belt clip. It does its job, clips to things. I'm a little bit mystified as to why this slot is open right here. I guess that's for a lanyard, I guess. I don't really use lanyards on my tape measures, but it's there if you want it. And the rubber overmold is nice. It does sit upright pretty well, and it'll stay where you put it. And since it's such a low profile tape measure, it's not going to fall over easily, even if you twist the tape pretty severely. So I'm glad to see that. As far as the blade lock goes on this, I really like it. It's got kind of a mushy zone in here where it engages, but it doesn't lock all the way down. So if you let it go, it'll still come back. So you don't actually have to move it back. And then if you push it down farther, you hear that click and it locks in place. And you can actually kind of feather it a little bit and stop the blade from retracting really fast if you want to. So I like that lock mechanism. Overall, I like this thing a lot. And one other feature they have is all tape measures have this little movable end piece. And if you don't know what that's for, it's so you can do outside and inside measurements and get the same distance, because it moves the width of that little catch at the end. So we got it on the end right here. You can see we've got 10 and 7/16 it looks like. Now I'll butt something up against this and put that blade flat up against it, not going over the edge of this time. And gotta keep it all together. You see we've still got 10 and 7/16. So that gives you accurate measurements inside or outside. That's what that little mechanism's for. But they also made this one have a little bit more of a gap, and the tape just starts back farther. So when you're scoring drywall, either way, you can do top or bottom of the blade. You can get where you want up against the drywall, and then you just score it with this, with the knife in between there. So they've got plenty of room to get a razor blade in there. One more thing we've got is standout. This one's actually pretty decent. I think it comes in around 9 feet. Other ones around there, there's a DeWalt. It's about the same size. It's a little bit wider than this one, actually. And it's got a 13-foot standout. I went and tested it, and it got to about 12.5 feet consistently. But that one was $20, and I think this one retails for around 11. So that's a significant savings for a few feet less of standout. And once you get to that far on standout, the blade is drooping a lot. So it's not quite as useful as the first 9 feet. All right, standout. Here we go. So it's supposed to have 9 feet. Once you get out to about 6.5, it's pretty much straight level. Don't worry, there's no one on the other end of this holding up the blade. All right, so I'm at 100 inches, just fine. So that's 8 foot 4 inches. And now I'm at 106. The tape was swaying a little bit there. So 106 is 2 inches side 9 feet. There I am, 9 feet. That's right where it goes. So I've got an 811 a whole bunch of times. 9 feet that time. Almost dropped it. It should be impact resistant, right? So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I think I can hit 9 feet, 811 pretty consistently. Good enough. Like I said, I tried that DeWalt tape measure with 13 feet standout, and the blade was like 2 freaking inches wide. It didn't actually get to 13 feet any of the time I tried it. It was like 12.5 usually. So true to advertising, Milwaukee is doing 9 feet easily. So hopefully this review is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And once again, don't forget to subscribe.